Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate everyone tuning in today for this class of introduction to public speaking. My name is Jeff McDougall, and I've been giving the same presentation since 1992 to fifth graders while I was involved with the DARE program. I have given this presentation to college students and sororities. I've given this presentation to high school kids, even the middle school kids when I was a school resource officer. I still am a school resource officer today, and I've still given this same presentation. And at one time I was listed as a expert witness in Pasco County for DUI cases. I've got a lot of material to present, but I've only got 5 minutes to give it to you. Today I'm bringing in some material from Eric Patterson. Eric Patterson has a master's degree in drug counseling. He's also a licensed drug counselor. And I'm going to use some of his material. Ben Franklin said one time, a famous quote by Ben Franklin, he said, "An ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure." And I really believe that. Addiction is not easy. Addiction is not easy. Mark Twain said one time that he can stop smoking at any time. He's done it 100 times. This enemy that we have called addiction and drug use is running rampant. It reminds me of a story of an Indian chief. This is an old Cherokee folk tale. An Indian chief wants his son to be a more productive member of the tribe and not to be a boy anymore. He wants to be a man and be more productive. The Indian chief goes to his son and said, "Son, I got a task for you to be a great warrior. I want you to climb to the top of that highest mountain there." And the son said, "Well, what do I do up there, Dad?" And the chief says, "You'll know it when you see it, but I want you to get going, and I want you to go to the top of that mountain." So the young boy, he does. He's honoring his father, and he's obedient. He takes off to the top of that mountain, and as he's climbing, it takes him days, and he stumbles and he falls, and he's subjected to the elements of the weather, and it's hot, and then it's cold at night. He gets to the top of the mountain, and it's freezing cold. And he decides he make a campsite, and he starts gathering his stuff, and he uncovers a snake. And this snake is freezing and crying. And miraculously, the snake calls out to the boy and said, "Boy, fella, can you just take me down to the bottom of this mountain? I made a terrible mistake being up here. I can't do this." And the boy said, No, I'm not gonna do that. No, I'll pick you up and you're gonna bite me and I'm gonna die. I'm not doing that. And that snake pleads with him and cries and says, "No, sir, I will not harm you. We'll have a good time. We'll become friends." And the boy, he's not there. And the boy decides to go ahead and camp, make it a night, and he gets to talking with the snake. And they watch the sunset and they have a good time. They're laughing and joking. And the next morning they watch the sunrise, and the boy relents there. And he decides, I'll take you to the bottom of the mountain. I'll keep you safe. So the boy, very gently, he takes the snake and he puts it under his jacket against his warm skin. And he walks down that mountain. It was a lot different walking down that mountain with that snake. He's real careful this time. He didn't stumble. He watched his step. And as he got to the bottom of the mountain, it took him days. And he gets down to the bottom, and it's warm and it's sunny. And the snake is so happy, and they're both enjoying and having a great time. And the boy reaches and he puts the snake down so gently in the grass. And as he does, that snake reaches up and bites him. What are you doing? That boy cries out, "Snake, you promised me that you would not harm me. You promised me you would not bite me." Ladies and gentlemen, that snake looked right at that boy and said, "You knew what I was when you picked me up." I've been telling this story since 1992 to fifth graders and middle school kids that didn't have laptops and cell phones, didn't have all the information that we have today. And addiction and illegal drug use is running rampant through our colleges, our high schools, our middle schools, and sometimes even our elementaries. It's in our homes, in our neighborhoods, our friends. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know someone that is wrapped up in addiction, this enemy, this destruction, I want you to make a phone call. I want you to reach out, help them. If it's you, I want you to make that phone call. I appreciate everybody being here. Regardless of what the class, I wanted to bring this presentation to you. God bless you. Have a great day.